KAHOS getting it. 6. 2-game skid. That's the highest it's gonna go. One's even too much. Smash that like, leave a comment, share the video, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at 2KAHOS on Twitter, KAHOS718 on the gram. Come on, I need this and 2 more, man. Cade, man, I need you. Let's go.
But I got the video, I can share in 8 years. They wouldn't believe it, but I can't unsee it. Lucky I ain't TMZ it. So be it, so be it. So be it.
Come get the smoke. All the smoke.
They said it wouldn't be televised. You would think it ain't no revolution. You shine a light, translucent. Type crazy, no PM. These ain't pandas. These ain't white boys like we seeing tap dance. Keep seeing crossovers. These ain't glossed over. We see it, no fly list. In the cut like court flout. Late. Talking about the old ways. Okay, boomer. Slime put up in the old school. Crooked letter with the phone. I know he a straight shooter. Like a pacemaker. Need some peacemakers. Go debate Buddha. Placeholders out here claiming Buddha. We going yard.
Fucking get pissed off. Looking for Buddha.
Don't come at me with the Fisher prices or the tissue paper. No, it's gonna dissolve. On the friends, I can never come in under par. I'm overgone. Got it out the mud with both strokes like it's protocol. Gotta learn how to protocol. These days, I know I'm broken sauce when I see one. Don't get your bread. 6'5", don't get your head. Like a Jimmy finale, I'm going off. Pay y'all, couldn't buy me. I get it. This is an elephant graveyard. Got a mind. Not me. Is you talking about lost sleep? Who don't rap? Got to tell me you lost sheep. It's all. I give them 1 bars with me. You need it in bulk. I'm Costco. Got it jumping. It's not fleet. Is you talking about top 3? They try to tell me it's not Joe's. I'm both taking away that I top cheese. Second hand clock me. I'm talking in town with no 15 minutes. You never just stop me. Know where I'm getting my power, but truthfully don't really feel in the problem. Just guys. What?
Detroit Pistons NBA action. We're in the Motor City where the Pistons are looking to take on a Western Conference opponent. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Ali LaForce on the sideline. Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. It's a disappointing segment of the season for this team, no doubt about it, as the losing streak has continued, guys, to grow.
Yeah, and they just look sort of lost out there lately. You know, they're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive. You just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
Now Robinson. After Lou Dort's three-pointer that didn't go. Hey, Doris, I know you love this matchup tonight, featuring two fierce defenses going head-to-head.
Each of these teams do two things. They play with passion and constant effort, but more importantly, they are not afraid to get chippy. Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is. We see it very clearly.
So fast of foot on the run of Sears. Tough to catch.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, JB Bickerstaff had a few moments to share with me. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
What?
Well, cold start, right? You've taken 4 shots, you've not made one of them. That was the first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Dort. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Boy, Lou Dort really improved as a range shooter with the corner 3. Yes, sir.
I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach JB Bickerstaff said Kate Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key. Adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. And Doris, we had heard the era of the big threes might be fading, but the Thunder have one with Chet Holmgren, J-Dub, and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And the beauty of that trio you just listed, they are all similar ages. They are all passionate about the craft of the game of basketball, and all 3 are about winning. But I'm telling you this, the Oklahoma City fans not taking anything for granted. They thought KD, Russell, and Harden would be together forever, and it didn't happen.
Give a big round of applause for your Pistons.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. And it's Thompson at the jam.
And when he lets the
4 dunks for
take
him.
over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
There's the lob to During. Pass to Holmgren. And here is Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining.
They get the rebound. Holmgren can't hit.
Boy, he won't miss many of those, but it certainly happens and is there.
Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
And he makes that one.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Drills the three-pointer. Dort got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Thunder.
They dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Here's Cunningham. And Holmgren pulls it down. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21. Last season, his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but it's a product of that hard-nosed style.
And Duran slams it in.
Great awareness by Thompson, wanting to find his open teammates whenever he can.
Here's Williams, and Thompson sends it back. Back to Wiggins.
Rejected multiple times.
With their offense sputtering, coaches gotta get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Joe, good. And this game is tied up now.
Isaiah Joe, a sweet shooter, folks. That three ball is on point.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Joe. And too long on the shot. Now the Pistons with it. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, tough environment. They were right there, but just missed some key shots.
You know what? Playing on the road is always challenging. It requires a level of energy and focus. You've got to match what the home team gives you, and they didn't do it.
What a performance for Asar Thompson.
20. The Thunder. 16.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And a wide open look for SGA. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Jay Gilgeous-Alexander said the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Dagnall said our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Guys?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Greg, in the middle of a season like this, what possible roadblocks could teams run into?
Well, I think it's important that players not fall into that trap of looking too far ahead, right? This is when it's important for a team to stay focused and be in the moment. These are the dog days of the season.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
On the floor.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Gotta respect that Cunningham takes charge, making something happen and drawing the contact.
And the second free throw, good. So it's the Thunder now. 11-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. SGA from outside. Shoots the three. Duran pulls it in.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Pistons have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
And Greg, the Thunder, NBA champions at last, and still incredibly young.
And this is no fluke. They defended, they shared it, trusted in the system and one another. The league's been put on notice. This team is just getting started. The speed makes Thompson such a threat with the ball in his hand.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Give him a little okey doke.
Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Thunder trailing by 15 to the middle. Here's Holmgren. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
The kick out to Cunningham. Back to Duran. And Duran slams it in.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And it's off the back rim, no good.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Out to the right wing. Cunningham gets the bucket. 12 points for Cade Cunningham.
Cunningham is not shy about mixing it up down low. He's got a great feel around the rim.
Dort misses.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Doris, in any discussion about Lou Dort, the first topic has got to be his defense.
Kevin, I'm going to be honest. I don't think we talk about him consistently enough as a player who should and could win Defensive Player of the Year. If you are a perimeter shooter or a perimeter scorer, the last guy you want looking opposite you is Lou Dort.
Coming onto the floor for the Thunder.
107 left here in the second. It's tipped. And it's out of
It's
bounds.
tipped.
Last touch by Mitchell.
Gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Greg, the Pistons had some decisions to make this summer, with some of their veterans hitting free agency.
And with Cade Cunningham making All-NBA and earning that raise, a tighter squeeze financially is not easy to keep a high-performing team together.
For the three. Rebound, Detroit. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. Here's Harris. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Accepting more and more responsibility over the years. Harris recognizing how good and valuable he is offensively on the backboard. The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Cunningham on the wing. And Cunningham with the slam.
And he can make some jaw-dropping plays. Cunningham loves to get to the 10 and finish with authority.
Pass to Joe. Puts up a deep three. And stolen by Harris. For the finish. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break bucket.
And so is Detroit, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We come back right after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Harris.
And really that driving lane exists in part because of Harris's ability to be a sharpshooter from deep.
Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. High arcing shot. Cunningham with some nice D. Down low. Here's Harris.
How about that finish by Harris? He sees his opening and does not hesitate to rise up and be free.
Man showing some terrific range. George got 12.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shifts.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
George wide open. And the Thunder another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Pass to Cunningham. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Drops in the tray. He's got 18. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top 4 generals of all time. The guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that conversation, Jason Kidd. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
Detroit leading by 14. Pass to Holmgren. Wallace right side. SGA on the wing. And timeout. Well, clearly 2025 was a special season for Gilgeous Alexander. Doris winning the league MVP and the adoration of many.
And obviously contributing to what was an historic season for Oklahoma City. They had the top seed overall in the playoffs. He averaged nearly 33 points on a ridiculous 52% shooting. This guy is the model of both consistency and efficiency.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey, Kevin. Kate Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Kevin, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report.
Fucking foul.
Timeout call, the Pistons. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, the sharks are in the water.
1:43 left in the third quarter of the game. And Robinson comes to help. To the paint. Here's Caruso. Off the mark and a chance to trim it to single digits. Pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
Here's George.
Come on.
That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. George got 15 points here in the second half. Here's Joe. From outside, off the mark. Detroit leads by 9. Here's Ivy.
Oh, that's a big-time rejection from Alex Caruso.
And the Thunder making a switch here. There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Harris with it. Williams picks him up.
And the foul.
Gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
They own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
For Detroit, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple. Thunder trailing by 11. Here's Williams. Duran pulls it in.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Pass to LeVert. 5 on the clock. Rebound by Mitchell. Here's Caruso. The Thunder with another miss.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Wow.
A lot of it comes down to great fundamentals. Establishing position early, controlling the backcourt.
And so is Detroit. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. SGA double team. Wiggins from outside. That shot is off. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Back to Duran. The Thunder.
Wow.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Wiggins. Gilgeous-Alexander. That's a 2-pointer. Here's Holmgren.
Oh my God.
Gets it in there. Holmgren's got it back down to within single digits for the Thunder.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Fuck out of here.
I love that dish down low.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. And Greg on a
Fucking
team
defense.
as stacked as OKC, you can almost forget about Chet Holmgren, who is the number 2 overall pick back in
Sorry, Thompson, get in there.
And let's give him his flowers, right? The portrait of a modern big man. Shot blocking, shooting range, and plays with an edge.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Inside. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. George misses.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game.
Come on.
Down low.
Well, Luke Dort is in rhythm, and he's getting more and more aggressive as he feels things flowing.
Here's Harris.
Why didn't you fucking dunk it?
Missing again. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And Thompson sends it back. A the wing, Harris. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one.
Get in there, Tobias!
By 4. Here's Dort. There's the killer two-handed slam.
The fuck?
It took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle these guys down right now and get them refocused.
The Pistons making a change here. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another. And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the boundary.
Wallace, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Ivy on the wing. Back to Thompson. Looking for Cunningham, and he gets it there. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Dort. Hits it from three-point range. Dort got the lead up to 1 now for the Thunder. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
A high-effort brand of defense has been paying off on them in this one. They've managed to either block or alter a ton of their opponent's shots.
What about the defensive intensity they've had in this one? Jumping, passing lanes, poking the ball away, just doing a great job creating chaos.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one.
Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. See
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Here's Wallace. Outside for Gilgeous Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Pistons leading. Robinson on the wing. Back to Thompson. Puts it up. And Detroit again with the button.
monster points from Thompson. No fear in the big moment.
What are you doing?
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. 105 left in the fourth quarter. Left in the fourth quarter of this one. Back to Gilgeous Alexander. Higgins outside. George left side. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot you have has got to be selective.
Third personal foul.
Pass to Ivy. Nice defense from Wallace. Now, here's Holmgren. Out to Wallace. Here's Dort. And no good. Trying to use the glass. So it's Detroit now. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical.
When you get these opportunities, even when you've got the lead, you've got to take advantage. Really nice to be able to knock down the technical like that.
Gilgeous Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Jaden Ivey. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They lead by 5. 12 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And you just have to avoid silly fouls here, guys. Defend with caution. Maybe get ready to make some free throws. If they can do that, they're looking really good here.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Cunningham looking around. And the miss. And so it's the Pistons who come out on top here. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them.